I really want to know why number one wanted us to meet early in the morning. I was in the middle of a really good dream. She said she wanted us to meet this early because the tournament starts at 2. And she wanted to explain our part in this as well.
So tired. New fuel. Need. Cheetos hot fries.
Wow, you seriously eat those things? They're so disgusting. But knowing it's you of all people doesn't surprise me.
Okay, first of all, I don't know, nor do I care who you are. Second, how in the blue hell do you know me? And 3, fuck your opinion on hot fries. I like them, so screw you.
Easy number 5, she's always like that, prissy as hell and thinks she can do whatever she pleases. Best to not pay her any mind.
And why shouldn't I act like I'll do? I'm the second most powerful person here free, so why don't you show me some respect?
You're number 2, because the previous one was fond of you when you were a part of his group. You forget that most of us have these titles because of luck. You're an example of that luck.
Why, you little...
Okay. You two just calm down. It's early in the morning and we don't need to start this early.
Seriously, number 2, you always have to start something? I told you that you shouldn't gloat. Let your skills do the talking. Spoken like a true fighter, That's what I like about you, Slash. So hello everyone, glad that you could make it this morning. We're here to discuss our part in this tournament.
So Genu, before we start, I have to ask, did you ask the principal for our little group to be in the tournament, or did she come to you? 'Cause I've got a feeling it's the first one.
Don't worry your little head, Raikou. It's not the first one. Wouldn't want anyone to think every single one of us is a power-hungry fighter, Now then, on to our role in the tournament. The principal figured that since most people here at school want our positions, she decided to have them fight us for it. So how this will work is we all are drawn randomly like any other tournament and we fight, not only for our title in this group, but to show off how powerful we are. Most of us might not fight at all, but we will be shown off in a booth near the name board just so others know who we are. Sorry, Raikou, I've heard from Lixus and Artemis about you wanting to go unnoticed, but today that ends sadly.
Damn it. Just great. Is there any more that we need to know?
Yes, there is. There are actually 2 parts to the tournament. The first one is the standard tournament. The second one will be in a style similar to the Hedgehog games that's usually hosted every year. In this one, all the members of the group who didn't fight in the first part will fight in the second one. So I suggest that you all pick a team of 4 and make sure it's with people you can work with. Anyone that has fought in the first part of the tournament, you can choose to take part in the second if you want to. And if you can't find your team, then you'll have to forfeit and give up your spot in the top 10.
Wow, that's so fair. But whatever, I wouldn't mind giving up my position in the group. Is that all, Genu?
Yes, that'll be all, everyone. Don't forget, we'll meet in a booth near the screen that displays the tournament contestants. See you all at 2.
Sigh. I'm going back to sleep. I can only hope that I don't get picked to fight and don't find a team for the second half.
Raikou. Dude, wake up. We gotta talk, little brother. Sigh. Okay, so we'll have to do the thing again.
Wait. Don't tell me. The thing? We have to do that now?
Yeah, it's been a while since I've had to do it. So I'll make it worthwhile. Stand back, Kuroha. Wake up, you Uzumaki the Light Eye!
Hey, what in the actual devil fuck did you do that for me? Okay, I'm up now. What is it that you guys wanted so badly?
Look, little brother. I think it's time you finally stop the whole you're not wanting to draw attention to yourself face thing that you've been doing ever since that whole deal with Eileen. You've got friends that care an okay life, and to top it off, you've a smoking hot chick with a killer-ass body that's never afraid to let you know when she's in the mood. I know what Eileen did was soul-crushing, but it's been years, man. Stop letting that have power over you.
I agree, dude. We know you let everything out on the table with Eileen in essence. And while that was hard to do, it's better to remember who you really are, dude. Being an introvert is okay somewhat, but in the end it won't do much good. Given the fact that you keep holding on to the bad parts of the past is a good way for D-Raikou to get one up on you. Remember what you said before? How you were going to purge him from you and make a Randall's power you own. You haven't brought that up since Eileen. I know. Sigh. It's just that. I don't want to get up so high only to be knocked back down again. I've never forgotten how I used to be, but I'm scared to even go back. I don't want to give anyone with dark motives firepower against me. Dude, that's still happening, even with your new attitude. Think back to Silkadoom, even when you tried to be the guy in the background you couldn't. He came at you and he still is to this day, no matter how hard you try. So why even bother? There will be times where things will knock you down. Certain events will happen and you'll feel like it's over, but in the end it'll mount up to something better.
Exactly. Think about in hell. You thought your love life was over after Cell and looked what happened. And hell came and now you two can't be separated no matter how hard anyone tries. Even when you tried to be the invisible guy most times, little bits of the old you came out. That's the best version of you, Raikou, the old you. Remember what our master taught us. Our emotions are a powerful source of energy. Both light and dark linger in each emotion. In the end, we decide which one shift. All this time you've been letting the dark side of most of your emotions take over. Don't give them that power. Be yourself again, and let everyone here know who the real Raikou Uzumaki the Light Heart really is.
You're right. I have to drop the act. I can't keep doing this forever. In the end it won't help me. It'll hinder me in the end and I won't be able to recover. Letting my emotions take a dark turn and making me someone I'm not. I can't do that. So as of today, I'm done. No more invisible guy. Whatever happens, happens. I'm making sure that I never let go of who I really am. So now that you're you again, what are you gonna do about the tournament? Heh, what do you think? I'm gonna go in there, kick ass, and show most of these guys that just because I'm placed number 5 in the top 10 doesn't mean I'm a pushover.
Well, he's finally back to Roha. Our job is done. Let's go.
Hey, hold up. Before you guys go, there's something I want to discuss with you too.
Ladies and gentlemen, you all know what time it is. That's right, it's time for the annual Brimstone High Tournament. I'm your announcer for the event. The name's Deser. I hope you're all ready to see some killer battles today. For the first time ever, we'll not only have the students who signed up for the tournament take part, but our very own little group of strong fighters, the top 10.
Now that the top 10 are going to be a part of this thing, many more will do their absolute very best to take their place.
I'm just ready to fight. I just hope my opponent isn't a pushover.
First off, I'll go over the rules of the tournament. Rule number 1, you can go all out to your heart's content. The arena has been modified with magic properties that keeps the damage in the arena and won't be scattered all across the stage. The only thing you guys will feel in the audience is the wind from the impacts. Rule number 2, fighters, if you get knocked off the stage, that's an automatic ring out. Try to come back in the stage in a fit of rage and you'll be stopped by the principal herself. Heh. Rule number 3, most of you will like this one. You can beat your opponent senseless until knockout or submission. You psychopaths might as well eat your heart out, cause for this time only, killing will not be allowed. But if someone ends up dying after the match, them's the breaks.
Just fucking great.
Why am I here if I can't see any blood being spilled?
I know, right? This is complete bullshit. This tournament won't be a good one, I can tell.
Goodness, you two. Calm down. You can't outright say stuff like that just because one thing you want to happen won't. Wait until the end and then see if you still have the right to bitch about it. This is the last rule. Rule number 4. If any of you guys are lucky enough, you just might go up against one of the top 10. And if you win, you take their place among their ranks. Yeah, I knew you all would like that. So without further ado, let the Brimstone High Tournament begin with our first 2 fighters. Joshua the Dark Wolf versus Zek the Hedgehog. Hope you've made peace with losing, dude. I'm going all the way to the top.
Heh. That's what you think. Bring it on, kid. I'll show you what true strength is.
Fighters ready! Begin!
Alright, so you've got some skill.
You haven't seen anything yet.
Heh. Neither have you. Well, them's the breaks. Better luck next year, kid.
Actually, I took this round, dude. Like I said before, you haven't seen anything yet.
And Zek the Hedgehog advances to the next round.